westbound and down, 18 wheels are rolling.
Yeah.
We're gonna do what they say can be done.
Yeah.
We got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
We're eastbound. Let that trigger run.
Actually, we're westbound.
Oh, we're westbound. I'm sorry.
We did it again. We just completed another very treacherous Ike Gauntlet World's Toughest Towing Test in this.
Yeah, welcome to the Ike Gauntlet Blizzard and the new 2020 HD Ram 3500.
And we're towing 30,000 pounds down and up the mountain. And in this video, we're gonna show you exactly how this truck compares against the Ford and GM.
This is almost old school with an inline six and a 6-speed.
Let's do it. We're testing the Ram 3500 Max Tow package, dually, high output, and this is the downhill portion. And because you asked us to, we're using cruise control on the way down. And it has adaptive cruise, which means it should maintain the speed for commercial vehicles, as heavy as we are, it's 35 miles an hour on the way down this mountain. So we're gonna set it at 35, right?
Right.
And see how the system works. If it doesn't hold us, we'll have to go to manual mode.
Okay, coming out of the tunnel at 35. Hopefully the semis are all staying at 36.
It's clear.
It's kind of cloudy. Wow, look at that.
Wait.
It is holding me. That's so cool.
So let's watch it downshift. Will it downshift for you?
I think so. Now, there we go.
It
Downshifted, and it's holding. It's holding me at 36. But you know, what's so cool about this is also it controls the trailer. We'll move over one lane.
Okay.
Is because it's braking the truck and the trailer and grade shifting and exhaust braking.
Yes.
And the tail lights are on, the brake lights are on. This is so cool. I mean, anybody can drive this rig at this rate. You don't have to think about it.
When hooking up a trailer, you can use the key to actually lower your tailgate without getting out.
Hey, this is our Super Ike, and of course, the trailer we're borrowing for this one this year is the Iron Bull from Jayhawk Trailers. This is a 40-foot Iron Bull flatbed. It's a hot shot trailer. It has Rampage ramps on the back that are awesome. It's got the bridge underneath so it doesn't flex as much. Great heavy-duty trailer, 12-inch I-beam, and it's got all the cool seat, the black wood floor so we don't slip on this ice as much. We've got tie-downs, D-rings, spools, rub rails, everything on this, plus those extra little tie-downs we have with the straps on it, just like a semi does. This is really a big working trailer.
A couple of interesting numbers. The payload on this Ram 3500 is just over 5,000 pounds, which is almost identical to the F350 and the GMC we tested. But did you know about the towing capacity?
Yeah, I heard a little bit about that. I know it's over 30,000.
I know, it's 34,000 pounds on this particular truck, which is 3,000 pounds more approximately than the other two.
That's true. If you're looking at luxury trucks, that's doing very well. Because usually you lose a bunch of weight with all the extra weight of the accessories.
And the trailer weighs about 11,000 pounds. The mini excavator weighs about 19,000 pounds. So that's 30. Here's our exhaust brake, big gauge.
Yeah, running around, 230, 233, bouncing all over. Now
so it's coming off and on.
Yeah. That's what it's supposed to do because, you know, that will solve some of the heat issues you might have. This has got that big radiator, I'm sure a big intercooler. Yeah. Which helps keep that cold air working on this power.
And guys, we're comparing this against the 2020 Ford F350.
Yeah.
And the GMC 3500 Heavy Duty, which we ran a couple of months ago.
Right.
And finally, this 2020 Ram is here. And what happened with the Ford F350 and the GMC 3500, using the cruise control systems in those trucks, the truck was running away. It was accelerating in those trucks, but this one is holding it. If it goes over 40, much over 40, we have to use the brake, right?
Right, we're going to count brake application, see how it comes. It's already doing that. We're jumping for 3,000 RPM. So I am going to slow it down. That's all our ranges is 35 to 40?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys, on the way down in the GMC, we started using cruise control. It wasn't holding speed.
No.
So we went to counting to brake applications.
Right.
And 9 brake applications we counted on the way down. So guys, the latest right now is we tried cruise control. The truck was accelerating a little bit.
Yeah.
We set it at 35, it went up to 40. So we had to use a brake. So that was 1 brake application there. And now we're using automatic exhaust brake.
Exactly.
Which is supposed to help us slow down and maintain the speed.
Yeah.
And we used 5 brake applications.
Yeah, exactly.
After that.
Right. Look at that. We're just a little off a red line. This is great to think we're pulling a 30,000 pound trailer downhill and it's going to be able to control us without touching the brakes. That is fantastic. That is, that's really good management on it. The tow haul mode is holding the gear right.
Yeah.
The exhaust brake is working right. Everything is working together. And I love this, man. Anybody can pull this rig now.
Well, we're coming to the end of the downhill portion, 7% grade, 8-mile run. You didn't touch the brake once.
Nope, I didn't touch hardly anything once. I didn't get to play with any of the toys.
All right, guys, so the cruise control system on the Ram, in conjunction with exhaust brake and grade shifting on the ASIN transmission.
Yeah.
0 brake applications. It's the best run, perfect run.
Yeah.
On the way down.
And that's with the automatic exhaust brake. I wonder if it's going to be different if we went to a full exhaust brake.
Well, that might try to pull us down all the way to 0.
Yeah, that could be.
Maybe.
It would want to just keep slowing us down.
All right, well, let's go and go uphill, huh? Guys, this engine is very unique in the heavy-duty segment because the other boys are using V8s, right?
That's right.
And this is an inline 6.7 liter Cummins, and it's a high output.
That's true, and I think that Cummins has kind of figured out this is like the semi-engine. The inline 6 builds that low-end torque automatically, it's just how they are. But, it's got the 6-speed IC.
Yes.
It's a 410 rear end, man. This thing is how I remember trucks.
Yes, 400 horsepower and 1,000 pound-feet of torque. Hammer down! Nice, we're all reset. The timer is ticking. Let's see how this big updated Cummins does.
That's right, this one's got all that extra cooling.
Yes.
A little bit better frame.
So they redesigned this engine in 2019, right?
Yes.
So it's still the same displacement, 6.7 liters. So you might be thinking to yourself, oh, is this the Cummins from before? Well, no. They changed the block, they changed the turbo.
And is this one they took the extra weight out of from the hangers and all that stuff on the exhaust? They did some things.
A little bit of weight out, yes.
A little bit lighter.
So are you hammered down completely?
I am. We have pretty good traction with these Nexon tires. Now, what's cool about the air ride the Ram has, it's got leaf springs and air, is that it does squat. The only thing that squats is a little bit on the tires. But that means that if you're overloaded on payload on the trailer, you may not know it because it's not squatting like the normal trucks that are squatting 3 or 4 inches. This doesn't do that, which I love that. It makes it handle better, it makes it brake better. All the weight's going between both axles. It's almost like weight distribution, having a nice level truck. And this has that. But make sure you get your weight so you know what your tongue weight is, because you don't see the truck squat, you may just keep loading it up, and then, too much load, that's a problem. So just keep that in mind. But I love it. I love that we don't squat with this truck. It really makes things better. They should all have that. Semi's been having it for 40 years. I could go on and on. So what is in the bag, man? Is that coins or is that a baby? What is that?
We have truck tire chains because we have to have them in the winter in Colorado.
Yes.
We're all CDL legal. We have our CDL kit. And what's this?
This is where I keep all my log books. And we don't have to keep mileage numbers on here, or the hours, I mean, because we're less than 150 miles from headquarters. But this is my inspection book.
Yes.
We just filled that out, so we check out the truck and trailer, make sure it's all safe.
And you have your CDL, right?
I have a CDL, and you have a almost CDL.
I have a junior CDL.
A junior CDL.
No, I have a permit.
Yes. So we're the tag team going up the mountains, pulling this big rig, which is CDL territory for sure.
So how's the ride compared to the Ford and the GM?
I would say it's very close to the Ford.
Okay.
The Ford might be a hair bit better, but it was way better than what the Silverado was doing. It was just bucking a lot, and I don't know why.
Okay.
They didn't used to be that way. That's always was their pride and joy, was how good the heavy duties rode. But something's a little different there. But no, this one's doing very well. I mean, we got 30,000 pounds. We got 16-ply tires.
Are you okay?
I think I
What
am.
happened?
Well, it looks like it downshifted or upshifted. I couldn't really tell right there.
But your foot is still in it?
Yeah, I haven't touched anything different.
So on the way up here, the Ford F350 so far has been the quickest truck.
Yeah.
That made this 8-mile run in 10 minutes and 20 seconds.
Right.
But now we're slowing down a hair, right?
Yeah, we're 2,500 RPM, and it looks like the speed is about 42 miles an hour. I'm wide open.
So
throttle.
we're still comfortable, but I would like to be a little bit quicker.
Right, you thought the Ford was averaging 47 miles an hour?
Well, that's what I saw as the top speed on the Ford,
top
if I
speed,
remember.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going 43. Let's see what it does.
Get ready, get set, and now. This year for heavy-duty trucks in 2020, we're changing our uphill benchmarks. A perfect run would be a 10-minute climb, and our fuel efficiency benchmark is now 4.0 mpg. We're gonna stop the timer at the traffic light now. What's the mpg?
2.4.
1147.
Wow.
Holy moly! Wow, that was quite an event. Okay, we're going up the mountain in the Ford.
This is doing well. We're still maintaining about 47 miles an hour. RPMs is below 25. And I'm in the 6th gear.
That's amazing.
That is. That used to be overdrive. Well, now it's
not. 7th is basically 1-to-1.
Yeah.
And then
correct.
you got overdrives over that.
Yeah, it's got 3 overdrives, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready for this? I'm gonna stop the clock now. And what's the fuel economy?
2.4.
2.4, 10 minutes and 20 seconds.
That's what my gauge said too.
Guys, we read your comments and we follow your feedback. And one of the things you told us is that we test very expensive luxury trucks. And it's true for these diesel dualies for 2020. And that's specifically what I asked every manufacturer to provide for us. Ford, GM, Ram, to showcase their high-end technology. And this truck is a Laramie 4x4 with a night package, which makes it really good looking in my opinion. It also makes it cost about $85,000. It's the most expensive dually we've tested this year. We also test affordable work trucks. For example, you can take a look at our 3/4 ton comparisons and some of the other half-ton trucks that we test. If you love technology and if you love monitoring your truck, I think this is the truck for you. Because not only does it have the fancy stuff like the 12-inch center infotainment screen, this truck also shows you the exhaust brake, it has the adaptive cruise system, it has lane keep assist, so it can actually correct the lane for you, center you in the lane. And of course it has mirror adjustments for the lower convex mirror and of course the upper regular mirror. And it has air suspension control in the back, so you can lower it or raise it when hooking up. All of that stuff works together to provide for a comfortable and also very enjoyable towing experience, because you can monitor all the boost and temperatures and be in control of this truck. Alright, so oil temp 217, trans temp 170. Actually, the transmission is relatively cool.
Well, of course, it's February.
Well, it's
in the
February.
snow in the Rockies.
Coolant temp 213. So all the temperatures are within limits, and well within limits. All right,
yeah,
so
we're clear down to 37 miles an hour.
Well, it's a steep grade, dude, and it's long, 8-mile stretch.
Yeah,
of
it's
I-70.
2150, almost 22.
The oil temp is going up a hair.
Yeah.
How's your boost? How's your little boost gauge doing?
The little boost, let's see if I calculate these little pigs. If that's 35, that's at 15. Looks like it's over 20.
About 20 pounds of boost?
Yeah.
So the turbo is working.
That is. Yeah. Can I see what gear it is?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Down.
Third. Okay.
See how far it goes. Third gear. When we came down mostly with, because it was 35 miles an hour, it came down like second
gear, yeah.
Most of the time. And I really like to be able to watch my gears. Since I can't shift them unless I go manually, I like to see what gear it's in and match it to the RPM. And geez, we're just over 2,200 RPM now.
Okay.
The inline sixes don't get the big RPMs that the V8s do. And,
No.
you know, they got all that good grunt torque at the bottom.
Okay, guys, measuring the reach on the mirror, it's about 20.5 inches, which is about ½ inch more reach than the Ford and about almost 1 inch more than the GMC. So it does have reach, but the surface area is small, and I just wish it was a bigger mirror so I can see over the rear fenders better. The Ford is a little bit quicker already, so we just passed the 10-minute, 20-second mark.
Okay.
So, are you pushing? Still pushing?
Well, we should do that. Let's rock the truck.
Is your leg cramped yet?
Yeah, my toes are. I'm pushing my toes. I guess I need to get some my big cowboy boot heels on.
This is over 11,000 feet above sea level. If your truck can tow well here, it will tow anything, anywhere.
Right, we're at 34, 35 miles an hour.
Okay, we can change lanes?
I know it. We can.
And the timer stops now. You got it?
25.
2.5?
Yep, 2.5 miles to the gallon.
11 minutes and 32 seconds. 11:32. Okay, now we can relax. All right, it's time to score the truck,
Yes.
right? So there are 5 categories: squat, handling of the truck, mirrors. There's also the technology of the truck for towing, and of course, finally, the comfort of the interior. So for me, the air suspension is wonderful. No squat. The handling was good. I drove it around town with you. It was really good handling. The mirrors, I'm not super happy with. Yes, they have reach, but the surface area of the mirror is not as big as the others. So I'm gonna take 2 points off for that.
2 points?
2 points off. Finally, technology, it's full of tech for towing. I love that, and the seats are comfy. So 23 points for me.
Squat, I gave it 5. You can't squat air system. All it is the, you know, the suspension of the tire. So that's perfect. You can't get any better than that. I wish they all had air suspensions. Handling, I gave it another 5. And that's the steering was so tight, and when you have a level truck because of the air ride, your handling's a little better. You don't have to worry about, you know, kind of moving around. It controls the rear end somewhat. I like that. That's a 5. Mirrors, I know it's a little smaller mirror, but the reach is a big deal. And the biggest deal is it has a power spotter mirror.
Yeah.
So I had to give it a 5 again. These new trucks are getting too good. I'm going to have to change our scoring system. And the tech, of course, like you said, it's a 5. It's got everything. It's got a thing where you turn a corner, measures your trailer. If it was a shorter trailer, like a 30-footer.
So is it perfect?
No, I wish it was. It's so close, and it has everything I would like in a truck. I mean, they've done so many good things. I have to take off one point: interior. I mean, it's a nice, comfortable interior. It lines up straight. Your braking towards where it should be, but it has tilt, but no telescope.
What?
I want to get that steering wheel where I want it. Everybody else has, well, not everybody else has it, but most trucks have it. But that's the only point I can take off. So that gives me a what? A 24?
Okay. Subjective score is 23.5. Then for the down and then up, that's 49. Total score 72.5 points. Bam!
Wow, I thought it'd be higher than that. Well, of course, the problem was going up the hill. Downhill was perfect.
Yeah, the perfect downhill run. It was a little slow on the uphill, but really good overall. It did not beat the Ford in scoring, but it's better than the GMC according to our test.
Yeah, it actually got a good score. I mean, there's so much to like about this truck.
And guys, go back to tfltruck.com and where else?
MrTruck.com, where it's nice and warm.
All right. See you guys.